Don't forget about these young people. They are not lost.
Tonight, WBAL-TV 11 News Investigates takes a closer look at Maryland's foster care system. Now, according to new records obtained by 11 News Investigates, Maryland sees hundreds of foster children run away each year. Our DHS data request reveals nearly all of them are teenagers.
And now Tommy Clark asks what happens when a foster child runs away, what dangers they face, and whether more can be done to keep them safe.
New records obtained by WBAL-TV 11 News Investigates show that 1,099 Maryland foster youth were classified as runaways or unknown whereabouts since 2020.
It's important to recognize that these kids who run away feel desperate about their circumstances.
Dr. Rick Barth has studied child welfare for decades, but this isn't just research for him. He's also fostered children who ran away before they were adopted, and the numbers show his experience is not unique. The vast majority of those reported as runaways in Maryland are 14 or older. He says when they leave their placements, the dangers can grow quickly.
There are a range of risks for sure. One of them is that many kids who have behavioral health problems, and especially those kids who are in out-of-home care, are on medication. And so when they run away, they lose continuity of care.
Barth says running away can also leave children vulnerable to homelessness and human trafficking.
Just knowing their location isn't enough. You need to show that they're safe, that they're fed, that they're adequately housed.
And that's the responsibility of DHS. We asked leadership what happens when one of the 3,000-some youth in its care run away. Dr. Alger Studstill Jr. says it starts with calling authorities, while caseworkers make ongoing efforts to find the child, following leads through schools, relatives, friends, and social media until they're found.
We never assume that a child is safe. It is not until a worker has seen the youth, assessed them, been able to get them back to the placement where they're supposed to be.
And a child isn't taken off the runaway list just because their location is known. He says until they return to an approved placement, caseworkers continue working to verify the child's safety. DHS takes additional steps if they believe the child is in danger.
There are some times where once they run, they'll come back, or they'll make contact with their worker and say, I don't want to be here, but I'm staying at my friend's house. And then there's some times where they are truly missing. And then we follow our process and procedures for working with law enforcement, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, to really do our efforts to locate.
The goal is to stop children from wanting to run away in the first place. Barth believes that begins with identifying at-risk youth earlier.
We need more alternatives, especially for older youth with various kinds of behavioral health issues.
Studstill says they focused on keeping children with relatives, but when that's not possible, DHS depends on and needs more foster families opening their homes, especially for older children.
We don't forget about these young people. They are not lost. We, if not have the same concern and care for these youth, if not a greater concern and care when any of them are not where they're supposed to be, no matter their age.
In Baltimore, I'm Tommy Clark, WBAL-TV 11 News Investigates.